Hello everybody, hope you're having a great day. Take a look at this. Simple, boneless turkey breast. This is about 3 pounds and it's perfect for a small family. And if you need more, you can cook multiple, but this is no fail, easy to do turkey dinner. Let me show you how it's done. You just take it out of the package. I dry it off with some paper towels. It has this netting. Just leave that netting on. It's so simple. It doesn't get any easier than this. And then you want to put something on to hold the seasoning, and I'm using bacon grease. Now, if you don't have bacon grease or you don't want to use bacon grease, you could use butter or you could use some type of oil, some olive oil, and you just rub this on. It's so simple. You're going to love this kind of turkey. And then you put some of the rub on, a nice thick coating of rub. Now I made this rub and I've got a video showing how to make this rub. And if you'd like to use it, well, you can make some for yourself or just use your favorite kind of poultry rub. And you want a nice thick coating. And don't worry, this is a thick piece of meat. And so this is just on the outside. I didn't brine this. I don't really care for the taste of brined turkey. I like the turkey to have that wonderful coating and also a nice hit of salt on top so that when you eat it, you have different flavors of spice. Now I have my grill warmed up and it's about 300 degrees. You could cook this in the oven the same way, but I want to add the smoky flavor. I'm going to add some more of this spice and rub on top. And if it's too much after it's cooked, you can just brush it off. But I want that coating. And so now I'm going to put a temperature probe in, and this is really the secret to having perfect turkey. You put this in and set it to go off at 165 degrees, and when it hits that internal temperature, it's done. You just take it off. And so it took about an hour and a half, and it hit 165. And now all you have to do is take the probe out, and I'm going to go ahead and take it in, and it's beautiful, and it smells so good. If you like that good traditional turkey dinner without the fuss of a big bird, this is the way to do it. And once you get it in, you have to remove that netting. It's really simple. You just carefully lift it up and begin to cut it off. It's easy, and there's no bone in this at all. Now, it tastes great, and I think you'll really like it. And of course, I could have cooked 3 or 4 of these. And just gently remove that netting, just like that. So simple, and it smells so good. I wish you could smell it. And you want to let it rest for at least 10 minutes before you cut it. And so after 10 minutes, well, now let's cut it open and take a look. And you can just slice it any way you like. We'll just cut it here kind of in the middle, give you a look at it. It's still nice and hot. Can you see the steam coming up? Beautiful smoked turkey. Oh, it's still nice and tender and juicy. We'll cut some of this. Do you like turkey? It's one of my favorites. And you can do this any time of year, really, but especially during the holiday season, there's just something about turkey that brings back great memories. And I also made a sweet potato casserole. I want to show you how I make it. I really like it, and I just use canned sweet potatoes. It just makes it easy. You drain that can out. That's a 29-ounce can. And then I have about 1/4 cup of melted butter, regular real butter. And to that, I'm going to add 1 egg. Now I'm going to go ahead and mix all this up right in the baking dish. It makes it easy. So we get that egg in, and with just a fork, you just want to beat the egg. I like to keep cooking as simple as possible. And so that looks just about right. Now I'm going to add 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg, 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and 1/2 cup of light brown sugar, and 1/4 cup of regular whole milk. That looks like about 1/4 cup. And then use the fork to just mix it up. And if there's any lumps in the brown sugar, you can take care of it here. Just break them up. Now you can use regular white sugar as well if you prefer, but I like the flavor of the light brown sugar. So that's what I'm using. Just mix this up. Now of course this will make your casserole a little darker. If you like the nice orange sweet potatoes, then use regular white sugar. Now it's time for the sweet potatoes. 29 ounces, drained, and mash it with a fork. You could also use two 15-ounce cans. It doesn't have to be just perfectly mashed. Just take your time. It's easy. And break it up with the fork. This is one of my favorite dishes around the holiday season. I also have videos on how to make a pumpkin pie or an apple pie, even a buttermilk pie. And so if you go to my channel, you can find those videos, and those are also great for the holidays. All right, we've got that mixed. I've got the oven preheated to 350 degrees, and I'm going to go ahead and put that in and let it start warming while I make the topping. And that's a half a cup of light brown sugar, 1/4 cup of flour, and give that a mix. It's very important to learn how to prepare those special dishes that you grew up eating, because the time may come when your grandmother or your mother won't be there to make it, and you'll want it so bad, and it just brings back such great memories. So if you have a chance, learn how to do it. I'm going to add 1/4 cup of melted butter to this topping and turn that over just a bit, and then 1 cup of pecans. Fantastic. And we're just going to mix this together until all of the pecans are coated and the flour is moist. So we just turn this over, stir it gently, and this topping really makes this dish. Now some people like marshmallow topping on their sweet potato casserole, but this is my favorite. Now let me clear this away and bring that dish back out. It's started to warm. And then all you have to do is put the topping on. You can see the consistency of it. It's very thick and everything is moist. The pecans are sticking together, coated with the flour and the sugar and the butter, and oh, it tastes so good. And you just spread that out. You kind of try to evenly distribute those pecans. And it's not enough to completely cover the top, so don't worry about that. This is not like spreading frosting on a cake. You just want to distribute those pecans evenly across the top. And let me zoom in a little bit so you can get a closer look. And just push them around. Don't worry about it. Don't fret over it. And I want to show you the consistency of the topping. It's all nice and moist, and it sticks together. And so it doesn't really spread that easy, but that's okay. Just push it around. And if there's any left in the spoon, I'm going to go ahead and push it off with my finger. My hands are clean. And it's really that simple. Then all you have to do is put it in the oven at 350 degrees, let it bake for about 35 to 40 minutes. Then after that, it'll be done. I'm going to set this timer, and it smells so good it fills the house with that wonderful aroma. And there you have it, a delicious sweet potato casserole, just like I had growing up. It's wonderful. These two dishes just go well together. Sweet potato casserole and smoked turkey breast. Take a look at that. And while you're at it, you might as well have a little dressing. This is cornbread dressing. It's simple. It's just the stovetop variety. I could have made homemade, but hey, we're keeping it as simple as possible. But take a look at that turkey. Oh my goodness, it's wonderful. I promise if you make this and serve it to your family, they are going to love it. It is so good, so juicy, so tender. And the sweet potato casserole, oh, buttery and sweet and delicious. And if you don't have a big family, this is perfect. It's even okay for a family of 4. And it's so simple. I hope you give it a try. Now the package says you don't even have to thaw it out to cook it, but I did. I thawed the turkey out. If you've never cooked turkey before, this is the perfect place to start. Get one of these and give it a try. Thanks for watching. Take care. We'll see you next time. Bye now.